Hey y'all, it's Katie. Welcome back to From My Vanity and welcome to another Will I Buy It / talking about new makeups video. And today I'm going to be focusing all on indie makeup brands. I just have this folder on Instagram, and as I see new makeup releases that intrigue me, I save it, and then once I get a long enough list to sit down and make a video, I sit down and make a video. And I was looking over my list this morning and there's plenty and they're all indie brands. So I was like, really cool, that's cool. Let's sit down and talk about some new makeup releases that are coming out, and also some of them are new just to me. Maybe they've been out a little while, but I just came across or stumbled across this indie makeup brand. Their release, their product caught my eye and I want to talk about it. As you already heard, Levi is in the room with me, so if you hear anything, that's him just chilling with me. He seemed pretty happy, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully he won't be too much of a distraction, but he's just playing with his toys right now. So yeah, let's just hop right into it per usual. I'll put pictures on the screen next to me, and let's just talk about some new makeup releases. Sigma Beauty is coming out with the Cor-De-Rosa palette. When I saw their promo pictures of this, I was actually kind of bored because it looks super neutral, but since it's come out and people have gotten PR and I've seen videos on it, it's actually rather pretty. It's still neutral, but it leans very kind of pinky toned, and it's got some vibrant colors to it. There's some really interesting type of metallics in there, and I'm very intrigued. I don't think I'm gonna buy it. Yeah, like even here, like the promo shots just kind of look boring, but when these pictures are kind of like the background's a little darker, I guess, maybe it's just the background, it looks a little more interesting. There's some depth to it that I kind of like, and I don't know, I'm just intrigued. I've been watching a lot of videos to see what people create with it. I don't think I'm gonna buy it just because, like I said, it doesn't fully capture my attention, but I'm definitely more intrigued the more I see it than their initial promo of it. But I figured I would shout it out here. It's definitely pretty, especially if you like the pinks, but I just got done using my Smoky Glow palette, and I feel like I'm pretty set when it comes to pinks. But that's definitely, I think it's a prettier palette now that it's out than I initially thought when I saw the first promo pictures. Next up is from Luan Cosmetics. Now, Luan Cosmetics I'm so torn on because I like the themes that they come out with, but personally, like, I don't like aliens. Like, it's just not my thing. I get kind of creeped out. So their whole brand, like Luan Cosmetics, I'm not so down with, but they're sneaking this and it looks so pretty. It's called the Wild palette, or not really palette, it's like a quad. And it's orange, yellow, what looks to be like a shimmery, maybe even a duochrome type of green yellow, and then a blue. If this, instead of the blue, had like a green in it or something, I probably would have bought it. But even with it being a blue, I still think it's really pretty, and I still go back and forth if I want to buy it or not. It's just, there's something about it that intrigues me, and the orange and the yellow looks so bright and vibrant and fun. The outside packaging with the wild butterfly looks stunning, and yeah, I'm really tempted, but I don't know if I'm gonna buy it. If you tried Luan Cosmetics, let me know, because this one I'm definitely on the fence. I just don't know yet if I'm actually gonna bite the bullet and buy it. Still deciding. What do you guys think? It's pretty. Next up is from GlamLite. They're coming out with a liquid liner pen, and this liquid liner looks nice. It's supposed to be smudge proof, waterproof. It's a brush tip instead of a felt tip, which is my preference. And I think I also read she was responding to comments saying it's a matte, like it dries down to a matte finish, which I like. I think it's all sold out at this point. It's $12, but the style of it is really cute. It kind of is supposed to look like a feather almost, like a calligraphy type of pen. It's really cute, and I don't know, like, I don't need any liquid liners. I wouldn't like it because it's so bulky, but at the same time, I totally do want it because it's so cute, like the packaging. So I had to throw this one in there, even though I don't think I'm gonna buy it, just because it just wouldn't fit in my system. I think it's sold out, like I said, but it just wouldn't, I couldn't store it easily, so I really don't need it. And I'm set on liquid liners, but still, it's cute. Another new to me brand is this, what's it called? Trend Beauty Official, I think is the actual brand, but it is their Gimme More palette, and it's supposed to be like a cassette player, and the colors are super pretty, like very vibrant. I like the kind of definition between the mattes and then the shimmers there on the bottom. I like the vibrancy of what I see in their pictures with the colors. The colors look really pretty. They're very like bright and springy, and it's only $12.50. I'm super tempted. I think if the packaging was a little different, maybe not a cassette player, because that's not pretty to me. Like, it's cute, it's nostalgic, but I don't know, I like pretty packaging. So the packaging of the palette doesn't immediately grab me, even though the inside does. And I don't know, I think if that was different, if that was more eye-catching, maybe something really summery and bright and vibrant, I probably would have bit the bullet and bought this palette because the shades itself look very pretty. This brand has caught my attention. I'm following them now, checking out their new releases, and this one really caught my eye, but I think I'm going to pass for now. Another new to me brand, this is GimMe Cosmetics. This packaging for their Vibrant Neon palette is pretty darn cool. I'm not someone into skulls at all, but I can't help but admit that the outside is pretty cool. It's like a lady, you know, with the half of a glam face and then the bottom half is like a skull, but it's dripping. You guys see the picture. I'm very bad at describing things. Anyway, talking about the shadows inside, they're very pretty. They're very vibrant, and because it says a Vibrant Neon palette, I'm very intrigued. You guys know I've been on a neon kick. I have the glimmier neon pigments that I absolutely love how intense they are. I just tried out the Neon Drip palette, which is very pretty, but didn't give me the impact that the glimmier neon pigments gave me, so I'm really curious to try more pressed neons to see if I can find something as intense and vibrant as the pigments in a pressed version, because I prefer pressed, and I'm intrigued if this Vibrant Neon palette would give it to me. It definitely has an array of colors. I like that they're nothing super close and kind of repetitive, except for maybe the two oranges. They look a little close, but not that bad, and I like oranges, so I don't mind. But overall, like, I feel like there's a nice variety of colors in here. You get kind of the rainbow. There's a black, there's a white, and I want to say they look all matte, which excites me a lot. This is $30. Oh yeah, 16 matte colors. I really want this palette. Let me know what you guys think. Would you want to see this palette? Are you at all interested in following along on my quest for neon pressed shadows? Because I feel like this would be a good one to go for. I don't know. I was going between that, and I almost bought the Terra Moon. She has some pressed neon shadows, but I hope he's okay. He's being so talkative. But yeah, anyway, I'm still on the fence on the Vibrant Neon palette because it's really pretty. Speaking of Terra Moon Cosmetics also has a pastel collection. Now, I don't think I'm going to get this, but I figured I would mention it real quick because I just, reviewed the Pastel Pup palette. I just bought the Shroud Cosmetics Creepy Cute palette because Shroud Cosmetics is they're letting their Divinity palette phase out. They're not going to restock it anymore, and I wanted that palette, so I finally just bought the bundle with the Creepy Cute and the Divinity, so that's coming. So I don't need this collection, but it looks really pretty. I really want to try Terra Moon Cosmetics, but I think I'm going to wait until her, was it Pastel Chameleon Shadows? Something like that, like Inner Corner Highlights. Amy Loves Makeup raves about them, and I really want to try them, but they're currently sold out, so I'm going to wait for a restock and then give Terra Moon Cosmetics a try. But yeah, her pastel singles look pretty. So moving on, I found another brand. It's called Makeup Scientist Cosmetics, and tell me this palette packaging isn't adorable. It's cute. Makeup Science, it's cute. The colors themselves don't overwhelm me or like super impress me. Like, they're fun. They've got color to them, but like when I look at it, my favorite color is that orange. Was it Carver? That really grabs me, and that's kind of it, which I don't know. I just wish there was more to this palette that grabbed me. I want to say it looks like there might be 2 pressed glitters, maybe 3. I'm not sure, but yeah, there's just not enough about this palette that grabs me, but the packaging is cute. The brand overall, I feel like is really cute, so I wanted to feature them in this video and just let you guys know. 12 beautiful shades. They do retail for $35 though, which I felt like was a little pricey with the amount of shadows that are in there, but also take into consideration it's such a uniquely shaped package. That's probably got a little to do with it. Okay, a little bit different. Levi was getting he's getting so big I can't even hide him in the shot. His hair sticks out. But I think he's getting a little tired. I'm going to see if he wants to sit in my lap for a little bit, and if not, I shall put him to bed. But anyway, I also discovered a new brand called Luan Cosmetics, and they're coming out with this palette here. I don't know what it's called. Yeah, I'm not seeing a name for it, but this is the color selection. I feel like it's very bright, very summery, very springy. It looks like a couple of those shadows could be intense enough to be neon, especially that like lime green in there. Definitely catches my attention. I like that peachy shimmer shade. I don't think these are pressed glitters. I don't know. It's always hard to tell. And I feel like indie brands really like to stick pressed glitters in their palettes, but looking at it, I think they're not. It doesn't look like they're pressed glitters. Anyway, very intrigued by this brand. The packaging's really simple, but again, this is a really new brand. I forget when they launched, to be exact. Like, their page is pretty young. March 15th, I think, is their first. Yeah, their brand is launching literally this month. They have lashes, and then this palette is their first official palette that they're launching. So I'm very intrigued. It seems like really pretty colors, and if the pigmentation, if the quality is there, that's a really pretty color story. So this is another one I'm teetering. I think I want it, but I don't know if I should. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you like to see this brand featured? Do you want me to try them? It definitely helps me to hear back from you guys if there's any interest at all, but I'm definitely excited about that color story. I think it's very pretty. Okay, moving right along, not too many left. There's this brand called Luan Cosmetics, and they are launching this very pretty palette. What is it called? The Artistry palette? Oh no, it's called Gone Rogue is what it's called, but look how bright and vibrant and fun that color story is. All the colors are really bright, but there is still that depth with the purple. It does look like that's a pressed glitter, the Gone Rogue at the bottom there, but the other ones appear to be just shimmers, so I'm very intrigued with this brand as well. I like the oranges, I like that really vibrant red, I like the green, the yellow, right up my alley, and then the swatches that they show on their Instagram page make it look very intense. That red just looks so bright and so intense. I am very, very, very intrigued. And yeah, looking at the swatches, that Gone Rogue shade definitely looks like a pressed glitter, but the other ones don't. So one pressed glitter in the palette, that's fine with me. But yeah, I'm just very intrigued. I think it's a really pretty color story, very vibrant and fun, and just the color story, the colors that I'm into right now. So yeah, when I saw it, he's got hiccups right now. When I saw it, I was immediately, like, my attention was grabbed, and I was like, wait a minute, what's this brand? Should I get it? Should I try it? So this is another one. I am still on the fence. I kind of want it, but I just haven't come down yet on what I'm going to do. If I'm going to buy it or if I'm just going to wait and see what else they come out with. Kristen Leigh has also come out with a new collection, the Spring Fever collection. These look so pretty. I almost bought the shades Sunkissed, Lemonade really caught my attention, Meadow was pretty, and Mother Nature, and even Dewdrops. I was very intrigued. They all look so pretty, but I went on the website, I was like, oh, should I try some? And I was like, Katie, you haven't even gotten a chance to test out the Mean Green collection. Why don't you spend time there before you go buy more? So I'm not buying it right now, but I'm definitely intrigued. And after I've tried the Mean Green, if I still like it, I might go and purchase a couple of these. Hopefully they're not limited edition, but I'm definitely very intrigued. I think they're really pretty color selection. The reflectiveness of these shadows look amazing. Per usual with Kristen Leigh, her Mean Green collection is just so sparkly and intense. I cannot wait to try them. They're definitely... they're up there for me to try this month. I don't know if I'll get to them this month, but within the next 2 months, I will definitely be playing with them, and I cannot wait. They also launched a highlighter for their birthday bash, and they launched it, I want to say this past weekend. That's what made me log on and check out her spring eyeshadow collection, because that highlighter looks so pretty. I think it's stunning, and I'm not even someone who's super into highlighter, but just watching the little video she has of showing how reflective it is, I kind of wanted that, but it was a little more expensive than I wanted to pay for a highlighter, and since I'm not someone who's super into highlighter, I was like, Katie, you don't need it. But that Spring Fever collection, I might pick up a couple of those shades after I try the Mean Green collection. Okay, just 2 more brands we'll touch on. GimMe Glow. GimMe Glow is sneaking that they're going to be having a beauty box, and I'm so excited. I have no idea what's coming in them. Yeah, I have no idea what's going to be included or what the price point will be, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to pick it up just to unbox it on here. And also, too, I really enjoy GimMe Glow. I don't have too many of their products, so I feel like it'll be a worthy investment to try out the box and maybe try a little bit more. And hopefully, since I don't have a ton of their products, I think I only have 1 highlighter, the Juicy Olive, and then 2 singles. Hopefully I won't get any like repetitive products, and I think it'll be, like I said, a worthwhile investment to try a bunch of their products at a little bit of a discount. But yeah, I was super excited to see that they sneaked that, saying that they're gonna have a beauty box next month in May, and I cannot wait. They also gave a little update on their palette, and I think it's kind of slowed down due to everything going on right now, but their whole spicy palette, I forget what it's called exactly. It is still coming, it's just a little bit slower than they anticipated. And last up, oh wait, there was one other brand. Okay, so second to last, JDGlow Cosmetics is coming out with liquid liners, and I am so excited. I really, really want to try them. They have like glitter liquid liners, but then they also have pastel liquid liners and neon liquid liners. I almost bought pastel liners from, I think it's called GlamVice. Butte Bean has been showing them on her channel. She's been playing around with them, and they're absolutely stunning, and I almost bought them because it seemed like such a fun trend to get on for spring. But the only thing that was holding me back is that they were like a cake form and you had to wet them to apply them. And for me, like, I just like something quick and fast. So the fact that JDGlow Cosmetics is coming out with a liquid version definitely intrigues me more. And they are coming out with pastels and neons and also glitters. So I am eyeing and I'm checking their Instagram page so many times a week. All right, I have no idea where I left off at. Levi was getting super tired, so I went and laid him down. But anyway, I think I was just talking about JDGlow Cosmetics and their liners. They're going to be coming out with liquid pastel liners, liquid neon liners, and liquid glitter liners, kind of like my Urban Decay Heavy Metal. And I think depending on when they all launch, if they all drop at the same time, I think I'm going to get a couple of each to give a try because you guys know I like my liquid liners, my glitter liners. I put a darker one in my crease today. It's a glitter liner from Urban Decay. It's the, I think it's called Punk Rock. I usually go for very light and just glittery, but I wanted a little dark and glittery. I don't know. I think I like it. But anyway, I love playing around with glitter liners, color liners, and whatnot. So I definitely am super intrigued. And the fact that they have pastel and neons, two of which I do not have in my collection. Yeah, like I've already said, I'm intrigued, and I definitely know I'm going to be getting a couple. I don't know how many at $9.50. They're not super expensive, but they're also not super cheap. So I need to decide. I need to look. I keep looking at the pictures that they have, and I'm just like, I want them all, please, but I can't get them all. So I need to sit down and figure out which ones I want. But I have been anxiously waiting to see when they're going to launch. I don't know the date yet, but I am definitely getting a couple because they look super fun. Okay, and then now last up, I think this is the last one, another new brand, Lucidity Cosmetics. They have their Mariposa, I feel like I should know that word and I don't, Avenue eyeshadow palette, retailing for $25. That's available on their site now. And not only is the packaging gorgeous with the butterflies and the pink cloud looking exterior, but the inside is, it has a beautiful array of very vibrant, very springtime colors. There's this really bright green that catches my attention right away, but there's a really pretty orange. I love the softness and the pastel, or just the springiness of the shimmers in this palette. It does look like it has two pressed glitters, which I kind of wish it didn't, because I feel like that rainbow color, I think that's a glitter, but I feel like that could be really pretty as a really metallic shadow. But yeah, overall, I'm very much intrigued by this palette. I feel like when I look at it, I just want to take that kind of row there, the honey, monarch, peach, and Como La Flor, that it's a yellow, orange, peach, and pink. I want to like take all those colors and just do a gradient on my eyes, and I just feel like that would be so pretty. If you took that yellow green and then topped it, put clouds on the lid, that would look really pretty. There's just a lot in this palette that I think is really pretty, and as I said, the packaging on the outside is gorgeous. It's very eye-catching. I love how spring and summery, light and airy and beautiful it is. And yeah, it's just a brand that, once again, I stumbled across. I've discovered a couple new Instagram pages that are kind of like Trend Mood, but they focus on indie, kind of like Indie Makeup Spotlight, how she always shares what's new in the indie world. And I found a couple that are similar to hers. I can leave them linked down below, but because I've been following them, I've been finding all these new brands, and I just love discovering new brands. And I like being able to follow the brands and just kind of keep tabs and see as they release stuff if anything's interesting to me, and then to be able to share it here with you guys, because if you're like me, it's always fun to learn about a new brand, and I feel like I have learned about a lot in the last couple of weeks, and yeah, that's kind of why I wanted to share them with you. But I think for the Lucidity Cosmetics palette, I think I'm gonna pass. I don't know. I feel like it'll depend on what I say for the other palettes, and that's kind of why I'm at a standstill, honestly. Like, there's so many indie palettes that have really caught my eye, but I'm just not buying anything because I'm like, I can't decide. They're just all so pretty. So I don't know. I feel like if I had to say three that I'm kind of just stuck on, I go back and forth, it would be the Lucidity Cosmetics palette that we just talked about, the Luan Cosmetics Gone Rogue palette, and then this, no, this is Louise, I think, Louise Cosmetics, and then the Luan Cosmetics palette that looks like this. I go back and forth between the three of them so often that I just haven't bought any of them, which is story of my life. And then I also really like the Vibrant Neons palette. Even though, like I said, I'm not into skulls, I don't mind the packaging on this one as much, and the neons inside have really intrigued me. So anyway, I feel like that's the biggest reason why I haven't really bought anything when it comes to all these new releases, is because there's so many that have caught my eye. I'm just like frozen. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do when it comes to that Lucidity Cosmetics palette, because it looks really cute and pretty, but I figured I would share it with you guys and let you guys know I'm on the fence. What do you think? Do you like it? Is it pretty? Would you try it out? Would you like it? Have you heard of the brand before? I'd love to hear down below in the comments. Alright, so that is going to do it for my Will I Buy It? What's new in makeup in the indie makeup world. I hope you guys enjoyed it and maybe discovered some new brands, just being able to relax and chit chat with me as I talk about makeup. I hope you didn't mind a little Levi in the background. He is getting louder these days, and I try to, you know, be really good of just pausing whenever he's talking and whatnot, but if you're a mom, sometimes, like, I don't realize how loud he's getting until I'm sitting down to edit and I'm like, Katie, you should have paused and, like, let him talk and then keep going because he gets pretty loud. But I hope you guys don't mind. For the most part, I get pretty positive feedback and I really do appreciate it, and I hope you're still able to enjoy the content that I'm putting out, even with the little baby noises in the background. But anyway, yeah, like I said, that is going to do it for my video. I'm really kind of up in the air on a lot of products, on a lot of brands that I have discovered, but I just like sitting down and talking about new makeup, and as I said, I just keep a running list, and whenever I have enough to make a video, I sit down and make that video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it and had some fun talking about new indie brands, and let me know, like I said, if there are any of these new to you, or are any of these new to me brands that you have heard about and you have tried before. I'd love to hear that as well. As always, if you guys found this video helpful, informative, or just entertaining, please hit the thumbs up button on your way out. It really does help me in the whole YouTube algorithm, and thank you so very much for taking the time out of your day to watch another one of my videos. I really do appreciate it. And with all that said, I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye guys.